please.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. Today we'll start with our first sub chapter, that is integer, floats, and booleans. So before that, I will share you one link. Uh,
Ucho, now you can continue.
yes, yes. Okay. Before that, I will share you one link in the chat box. You can write the codes in Google Colab. Like similar how we have Jupyter Notebook, we have Google Colab, which runs in a Google server actually, and it automatically saves in the Google Drive or anywhere where you want to save. So did everyone able to access that link? Just now I have shared you, and I will share you the screen and let you know how to operate it. Okay, just give me a minute. Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do everyone aware of Google Colab or no?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Are you able to open it? The link which I have shared?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, Arijit sir, please mute yourself. Did everyone open that Google Colab? Please write it in the chat box. Yes or no? Okay, great. Great. I assume everyone is able to access the link. Okay. Okay. If you have any doubt, then please do write it in the chat box. Okay. Here we have option like connect. It automatically connects to the server, and here we can able to write the codes. Okay, anything. Import. Okay, and this is a run option, run command. And if you want to save it in the Google Drive or anything, we have here save a copy in Drive. Whenever you do any work, you can save it into the Drive from this option. And if you want any new notebook, then we have here option. So it is very easy to operate. Okay, let's begin. Today we'll discuss about integers, floats, and boolean. Like, is my screen visible, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, because we have a heavy rain, so some network issue is there. So if screen is not visible, then please do let me know. Okay. Like in Python, we have different types of data as usual that in different languages also, C and Java. We have numeric variables like integers, floats, or we have like 9 is an integer and infinity is also comes in the category of numeric variables. So string is nothing but the text which you write. And boolean is the kind of true or false, yes or no. So this is the boolean. I think everyone knows this basic stuff. And date time, as usual, you know, the format which is in the form of date or time and date format, it's called as a date time. So these are the 4 data types which we have in the Python. And if you write some basic arithmetic of this, like 2 plus 1 is a 3 and 2 minus 5 is minus 3, and multiplication, we use star option for the multiplication, and it's 2 into 2 4. And division, we use a slash forward slash for the division, 3 by 2, and it's 1.5. For division we use forward slash, for multiplication we use star, and normally for plus addition and subtraction. So here one new concept comes. It's a floor division. Do anyone know what is floor division? Floor division, anyone? Don't know? Okay, no issues. See, floor division is nothing but, suppose if we have the division like 7 bar 2, we get answer as 3.5. So floor division is nothing but it takes 3 as a base value. For example, it's a 3.57 bar 2. Then for floor division, it takes the base value of it. For 3.5, it takes 3. Suppose if we come around 3.6, then it takes 3. And for example, if you write like mm, 8 by 3, it's also 2, because 3 divided by 3 into 2 is a 6, so it's take 2 as a value. Did you understood floor division? See, if we write 8 by 3, it takes 2.666 value. So floor division is nothing but it takes the base value of 2.66, which is nothing but the 2. Okay. And we have exponential operation. We use two asterisks here, two star options. If it is only one, then it is a multiplication. If we have two asterisks, then it is an exponential. Okay. And modulus. Modulus is another operation. Modulus is nothing but the remainder. We have 8 by 3. 8 by 3 is nothing but for the 8 by 3 remainder, we get 2. Because 3 by 2 is 6 and 8 minus 6 is 2. So modulus is nothing but the remainder. These basic stuff you know, that I assume. These are not from the coding, just importance here is about the sign. For modulus, we use percentage. Remember that modulus is nothing but the remainder. Remainder is the modulus, and we use percentage sign for it. And for exponential, we use double asterisk. And for the when it is a single asterisk, then it is a multiplication. And for floor division, we use double forward slash, and for the division, we use single forward slash. So this is some of the basic stuff that we have in the Python. And order of operation is same as that of the BODMAS rule. Like we have learned in the school, like BODMAS rule, right? First comes division, then multiplication. So this is the kind. So it comes first multiplication, that is 10 into 10, 100, and 3 plus 2 is 5. It's a BODMAS rule. I will write here. Division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So it operates in that format. So first comes division, then here we don't have any division. So it takes the multiplication sign, 10 into 10, it's 100, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So it's 105. So similarly here, it first operates the bracket one, that is 10 plus 3, which is nothing but 13. And because we have here bracket, right, in BODMAS, we have to first take bracket and then division, multiplication, and addition. So it first operates from the bracket, which is 10 plus 3 is nothing but 13, and 13 into 10 is 130, then it's 132. Then E is the option for the exponential. 4 into 10 to the power 6, right? We write 4 into 10 to the power 6. So for that exponential, we use E. We can use small e also, we can use capital E also. So this is the basic stuff that we have in the Python. Okay. See, a lot many different type of numbers are supported in the Pythons, like integer. Integer, we have just learned that 1, 2, 3 are integer. Real numbers or float numbers are nothing but which are in the form of decimals, like 2.6, 2.5, 3.6. These are the float types or real numbers. And complex numbers are nothing but which are in the form of a plus ij. I think everyone knows this, a plus ij format. And in actually we Python or in projects we mostly we use the integers or float types. Okay, see here. We have here and exponential also comes in the floating point numbers. 1.2 is a floating point number, and minus 0.5 is a type of floating numbers, and also exponentials. These are also comes in the category of floating point numbers. So this is very important and also the basics in Python. I know those who are sorry. Did anyone ask any question?
No, sir. Mistakenly, I just on the mic.
Okay, okay, no issues. Okay. Variable. Those who are from the coding background, I think they know the meaning of variable. And those who are not from the non coding background, they should understand this basic stuff. Okay, variables are nothing but these are helps to store the information and also retrieve it later. See here, we have x is equal to 5. X is storing the value of 5, so we can call it as an variable. Okay, here we have is the storing the value of 5, so we can call x as an variable. So Python variable is a reserved memory location to store the values. In other words, we can say a variable in a Python program gives data to the computer for the processing. The type of data contained in the variable can be changed based upon the user will. Right? We can change, like if we have x, we can write x is equal to 10 also. So based upon the user will, we can change the values. So here we need to understand what is variable. Variable is nothing but which stores the value. Like x is storing the value of 10, so it's an variable. X is a variable. Okay. Here y is storing the value of 6.4. So y is a variable. So we are doing some operations here. Z is a variable which stores the value of x and y. So x is nothing but 5 and y is nothing but 6.4. So addition of it is 11. Okay. So we can do it here. For example, q is a variable and which stores the value of x plus y. Uh, Before that, we have to define the values of x and y, right? So suppose if we take x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 8. So we are storing the values here. For x, we are storing 1 and for y, we are storing 8. So let's run this code. It ran successfully. So if it shows green mark here, green right mark, which we can see here. So it means that the code has been run successfully. Y is equal to 8, q is x plus y. So we'll write here, sorry, caps is there, print q. So it comes 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. So this is the basic stuff. And this id mentions the memory location of the given variable, given number. Like it gives the memory location of the variable z. So similarly, we have z is equal to x minus y. So it comes like minus 1.4. I am just showing you how the variable works and what its use. I'm not showing you just plus or minus things. I'm just showing you the variables and its use. It can be used to store any type of operations. Okay. And one another important thing we come across Python is type. Like type function shows you the type of the variable we have, or the type of the data type, the type of the type of the data type we have in it can shows. Like for example, if we write, my bad, type of date, date is an integer, so it will shows int. So type just shows the which type of data type we have. If we write, like for example, type of 2.6, so it shows, can you guess what it shows? Anyone? Can you tell me what it shows? You can write it in the chat box. No issues. Type of 2.6. What it shows?
It's a float.
Float.
Yes. Is everyone understanding, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just looking who wrote they are from the non-coding background. I'm just checking their name. Just a second. Siddharth Prakash.
Yes, sir.
Did you understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Sayan, did you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Udayan, Sirjit Bose, these guys all understood, na?
Yes, sir.
Type 2.6 shows the float, and type, this will learn tomorrow. Uh, we call it as a string actually. So type of this shows string, str in the sense string. This will learn tomorrow. Okay, in depth we'll learn tomorrow. We'll just do the today basic things, so that you will be aware of the Python and use of the Google Colab. Then we can move into the more advanced one. Okay, see, we have here z is equal to x into y, which is nothing but 32, and this shows, uh, for example, we'll write here another one, I think. Okay, for example, a is equal to, we'll write 3, the code runs successfully, and b is equal to 6. This also ran successfully, and we'll write w is equal to, it shows 18. And if we write what is the type of it, type of w, then it will shows int. Okay, and suppose if we change here, we'll write 3.9 something like that, and b is equal to 6. It is around 23.4. Now type, it has to be shown as a float. This is the some of the basic operations that we have. And floor division, we have discussed it earlier. Floor division is nothing but the base. Like for example, if we have 5.6, then it will take 5. If we have 10.5, then it will take 10. So these are some of the basic stuffs. And also we have learned what is the modulus. Modulus is nothing but the remainder. So exponential also we have learned. Like for example, if we have the single asterisk, then it is called as an multiplication. And if we have a double asterisk here, this is a double asterisk, it is called as an exponential form. So here we have some random operation. So you practice these in the homes actually, this thing, and you will get to understand what exactly how board mass work. I think everyone knows what is board mass rule. If you anyone who don't know, then please work on it. Here comes an important thing. We know what is variable. It is used to store the values. But most important thing here is how we'll write the variable. There are some standards where we write the variables. For example, see here, variable names must starts with the letter or an underscore. Like underscore, I think everyone knows the underscore, right? This is the underscore. Okay, underscore. Okay, and the variable name should always starts with an underscore or its or the letter. The remainder of your variable name may consist of letters, numbers, or underscore. The remainder is nothing but at the last. Here, this is the remainder. It can be anything like integers, numbers, underscores, or anything. So that doesn't call any error in the Python. So spacey, this is some of the valid variable name. Why? Because we have starting here with an letter S. We don't have any numbers or anything extra letters starting here. We have starting with an S. So it is a kind of a valid variable. And look at it. Its remainder. Remainder is nothing but the endpoint is 1. We can write anything at the remainder, at the end of the code. But at initial or a starting point of the variable, it must always start with an underscore or any letters, no numbers like 1 or anything. For example, if you see here, we have wrote 1 and then we wrote O. So we have started with a number here. So it calls error. See, red mark shows the code hasn't run successfully. If it is a green mark, then it shows that the code has run successfully. So if we remove this one, see, it ran successfully. Why? Because variable name cannot started with the number. If you write 2 also, it gives an error. Understood? What is the procedure for the for writing the variables? Here we have C. A variable name started with 1 or ABC, etc. This code has been run successfully. If we write here any number, then it will throws an error. If we write here underscore also, then it will run successfully. Why? Because variable name can be started with an underscore or any letters, but it can't start with any number or any extra letters. So this you have to keep it in mind. Look at it. Names cannot begin with the number. Python will throw error, as we have already seen here. Names cannot be begin with the number because Python throws an error. And also name cannot contain the spaces. Okay, we have to use underscore instead of that. For example, okay, we have used here this one, fine. So it throws an error. So it is a best practice to write the names in the lower case or with an underscores always, and avoid using Python built-in keywords like list, str, or def, etc. These keywords will learn in the coming classes. Like def is used to define the function. I think some of you know. Those who don't know, please don't worry at this point of time. We will learn thoroughly this in the coming classes. And Boolean variables, as we have earlier understood what is Boolean variable. Boolean is nothing but it shows yes or no, true or false. And Boolean variable only takes two values, either true or false. It is used for the comparison operators. These operators will allow us to compare the variables and output a Boolean value like true or false. For example, look at it here. We have a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4. So if we write is equal to b, then 3 is equal to 4, which is not true. Is 3 is equal to 4? No, na. So it throws error. Error in the sense it throws false. Output will be false. If suppose we have a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 3, then it throws true as an output, because a is also 3, b is also 3. A is equal to b, which is nothing but 3 is equal to 3. So look at it here. We have double is equal to sign for the comparison operators, and this shows whether if two values of the operands are not equal, then conditions become true. We use here exponential sign and is equal to sign in order to show whether it is not true. Right? Here we have a is equal to 3, b is equal to 4. Means a is not equal to b, which is right. So it shows true. Understood, right? And similarly, a is greater than b. Is a is greater than b? No, na. A is 3, b is 4. So it is not greater than b. So it throws not true. Means nothing but the false. A is less than 3. 3 is less than 4, which is nothing but the true. And if we have greater than equal to, then we use this sign. Is a is greater than equal to b, then it is not true. If a is less than equal to b, then it shows true. So these are the Boolean operators. These you look it after the class. Like a is equal to, this shows not equal to, and greater than, less than, greater than equal to, or less than equal to. So these basic things, I think those who are from the non-coding background also, they may understand it, because we have used it from our school also. A is equal to and some new things about here is this exclamatory marks. This only is the new thing, exclamatory. Sorry, my bad. Okay, look at it here. We have used variable name as a boolean variable. This is our variable. Boolean variable is our variable, and we have initialized it to false. And when we write the type of the boolean variable, it shows it's a bool, which is nothing but the boolean. And look at it here. 2 is equal to 3. Is 2 is equal to 3? No, na. So it throws false. If we write here 2 is equal to 2, then it shows true, because 2 is equal to 2. And we have 2 is equal to 0. 2 is not equal to 0, right? So it throws false. So this is the equal sign. We use it in the Python. Double equal to and not equal to. We use exclamatory here. This is an exclamatory marks. Okay, this you can look, one exclamatory and one is equal to. This shows 2 is not equal to 0, which is nothing but true. If we suppose if we write here 2, then it throws false. Okay, yeah, here it is false. Suppose if we write 3, then it throws true. This is the boolean expressions that we have for equal to and not equal to, right? Understood? 2 is equal to 2, 2 is not equal to 2, right? So it comes false. 2 is not equal to 3, it shows true. Now we use greater than sign here. We have a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2. Is a greater than b? Right, because a is 3, b is 2. So 3 is greater than 2, which is nothing but true. Suppose if we write b is equal to 5 here, then it shows false. Okay. So we have a is equal to 3, because we have listed a is equal to 3 here. So a already took value of 3. So 3 is equal to 3, it's true. B, we have 5 here, so it's false. So less than 10 is less than 45. It's true, right? Because 10 is less than 45. And we have 4 is less than 2. It's false. Then we have greater than equal to sign. Is 3 greater than or equal to 2? It shows true. Because 3 is greater than 2, right? So it shows true. 4 is greater than or equal to 4. It shows true, because we have here equal to sign, right? 4 is equal to 4. And here we have 3 is greater than 2. So both of them shows true values. Next come less. 3 is less than 0. No, it's false. 1 is less than or equal to 2. It's true. So here we are end of the integer, floats and booleans. This is our first part of the Python programming, and slowly we will move into the advanced Python. Do anyone has doubt? If you have any doubt, please write it in the chat box. I will give you 5 minutes. Those who have any doubts, please write it in the chat box. I will wait for the 5 minutes. Okay. Uh, Saswata Banerjee. When print the Boolean variable, then why bool value?
वो
I
कंप्लीट नहीं है
yes, tell me.
क्वेश्चन था वो बोल रहे हैं कि when the being the boolean variable then why showing the bool value
Bool value 10. Why showing the bool value? Means
कोई वैल्यू नहीं दिख रहा bool what क्यों दिखा रहा है वही क्वेश्चन था
अभी तक तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन याद नहीं है, चलेगा, मैं एक्सप्लेन करूंगा और एक बार, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं। मेरा स्क्रीन विजिबल है ना सबको? ओके। सबको हिंदी कंफर्टेबल है या इंग्लिश कंफर्टेबल है? ये पहला हम जानेंगे। दोनों लैंग्वेज कंफर्टेबल है या इंग्लिश और हिंदी, कौन सा कंफर्टेबल है तुमको? बिकॉज लैंग्वेज मैटर्स मोस्ट। ओके, अच्छा, दोनों, बोथ, इंग्लिश। अनिमेश, अनिमेश तुमको यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी? Animesh, do you understand Hindi or only English? Okay, means you don't understand Hindi, right? Okay, no issues. Okay, majority of the students only English. Okay, no issues. Majority of them understand both the things, Hindi or English. Okay. Animesh, where are you from?
So West Bengal.
West Bengal. Okay, okay. You are a student or passed out?
So I'm fourth year student.
Okay. Which department?
CS.
CS. Okay, good, good. Okay. See, Boolean. Okay. So the main aim of the Boolean is to show whether a particular one type of data is belongs to the another type of data type. Means one value is equal to or not equal to 2. For example, if we take is 2 equal to 3? No, na, 2 is not equal to 3. So it only shows false. It does not shows any value. Boolean, the main aim of the Boolean is to show whether it is a true or false. It does not shows any value. Like how we write it in the, like for example, 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3, it shows 5. It shows some value, right? So Boolean does not show any value. It just shows whether a given statement is true or false. We have 2 is equal to 3. This is not true. 2 is not equal to 3, right? If we write here 2 is equal to 2, then it shows true because 2 is equal to 2. So this is the Boolean. It does not shows any value. It just shows whether it is a true or false. Another thing, we have like 10. 10 is not equal to 100. Who asked me the question actually?
me sir
Saswata, okay. Please, can you tell me the answer for this? What
true
it shows?
হবে true
True or false?
true হবে
Yes. It shows true. So it only represents whether it is a true or false. It does not shows any value. Okay. Okay. Great. We are good to go now, actually. to the next. I will just give you the brief about what we gonna learn from the next week. Okay, and we will start thoroughly from the next week because now you just get hands on how Google Colab we can use. You just get hands on Google Colab, and from next week we can use it as an expert. Google Colab. Okay, so just get hands on it. Just give me a minute. I will just show you one of PDF like what we gonna learn from the next week. It's a string. Then we'll learn about the functions. Then we learn about the pandas. Pandas. Anyone knows pandas? NumPy. Pandas play an important role in the field of data analytics and data science. Okay. Is okay. Just give me a second. I will show you the. Oh, I am on mute, right? Sorry, sorry. So we'll learn about what is string indexing, like how to grab the particular word from the particular position, and what are the properties of the string, mutability and immutability. Does anyone know what is mutability or immutability? Does anyone know mutability or immutability? Sorry guys, there was a network issue. Do anyone knows what is mutability and immutability? Okay, no issues. We will learn this tomorrow in the next class. and we also learn how to concatenate the strings. Concatenate is nothing but adding the strings, and string functions and methods like we use len, lower, and everything. In detail, we'll learn tomorrow. First, you guys get hands-on how to use Google Colab. Just practice some of the things that we have learned today, so that we can make easy use of it from the coming classes. And I will also teach you some of the projects, dummy projects that we have open source. I will get from there and also do the projects, and I will also give you some of the homeworks, so that at the end of your session you will become experts in the Python. Okay, anything, anyone? Anyone? If no one has question, then we are good to leave.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Thank you.